Okay, so I pressed stop, then I hit record. Again, I popped out with the same coffee, and dude, I got a hole in my pants, and I snagged it on a tree or something. A bush or something up there in the mountains. Welcome guys, thank you very much. Let's get on here with a little bit about social bookmarking, link wheels, and things like that. First off, what is a link wheel for any beginners out there? Very, very simple to understand. You have a basic home online, a blog or a website. If you guys don't have one yet, online marketing mentors, we can actually set that up for you, get the hosting for you, and help you literally start creating content on there with the free trainings and everything else. You'll actually have a presence up online within about 48 hours period. Your own website, your own blog. So let's talk about that right now. This is going to be your blog right here. And a link wheel is pretty simple. You've got some different places that you can sit there, social media, profiles and different social bookmarking sites. Things like Facebook, Google+, LinkedIn, and we'll just put that right there. LinkedIn, Pinterest, let's see what else, Twitter. And then you also have a few little social bookmarking sites. And let's just put a few of those in, like Dig, Delicious, and then you'll have something like maybe Technorati or something like that. Okay, these are just social bookmarking sites. Now let's go through the difference of these. First off, social bookmarking used to have a lot of oomph to it as far as Technorati, Delicious, Dig, Stumble Upon, these little places right here by now. They used to have a lot of oomph as far as creating backlinks. They don't anymore. As a matter of fact, a couple of years ago, actually about a year and a half ago, year and 3/4, when Panda came out, Panda algorithm, that really put a hit on the actual, I guess, the leverage of social bookmarking and social bookmarking sites, and it kind of really demoted some of those links and the importance of those links. They still work fine. They're just not as important. I mean, if you had a scale of 1 to 10 and how important it is to a piece of content with social bookmarkings, you're probably looking at about a 2. That's about the importance of it. Maybe a 1. That's about it, really. When it comes down to social media profiles, however, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Google+, then we're starting to talk about something that's a little bit bigger, maybe a 4 to a 5. But the thing is that you got to understand, guys, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Yeah. Everybody sits there and goes, well, you got to have all the social bookmarks and the social media file links and profile links and everything else to really get your stuff ranked up there. Guys, things don't go viral that fast. I mean, they can, and it's been heard of, but in reality, if I get a piece of content that I create and I get it ranked in the search engine and my stuff, and people here in Online Marketing Mentors, you guys know that you can get stuff ranked within about 24 to 72 hours. You see yourself with your video and your blog post there and everything else, and you're ranked and you're fine. Now, you will see that your stuff will kind of fluctuate up and down that front page. Sometime go over to page 2, come back to page 1, boom, 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 boom. What's happening then, I believe, and this is what I've seen, is that all of a sudden this link wheel is starting to work. And what it's doing is it's kind of solidifying that base for that piece of content, your website as a whole. When Google sits there and looks at a piece of content, it does look at the website or the blog that it's from. It's going to look at your domain name. It's going to look at some of the linking structures throughout that whole thing. It's going to look at your social media profiles and kind of what's happening in there. So it is going to give you a little bit of a oomph. But you won't hit this kind of a oomph until after that content has been shared and liked and kind of talked about or commented on and everything else. So that's what I'm saying, is that this really, at first, is just going to be a really good foundation. It's going to solidify that foundation of where you're going to eventually be linked or ranked. And the thing is that that's it. There's nothing more to it than that. It's just, that's it. It just builds that, it just helps solidify the foundation. You build the foundation up with good quality content, good video and images, just like I've talked to you guys 100 times before about creating good, solid quality content. But the thing is what solidifies that content is going to be a simple link wheel. Now let's sit there and go through, I'm going to guys kind of show you a little something that I do. And I want to first, before I show you what I do, I'm going to tell you this right now. I have used automated software for bookmarking before. As a matter of fact, I've used backlink lovers, I've used link automatic. I started using that stuff around January of this year. By the time Penguin hit, all the content on davidjboozer.com that I created from about January to April, all of it fell off the front page of Google. All of it. I mean, that was like, 40 pieces of content that went pfft. And the thing is that I noticed my other sites all got pushed up, content got pushed up, and things like that. And I went in there and I started thinking, okay, Penguin hits, what's the issue? What's going on here? How come my stuff fell off? I'm pissed. I'm pissy. And I started thinking about it, and I was like, the only thing that I have on here that's different from my other websites is that this one has bookmark lovers on it, which means the software is actually going to take a post, okay, and once I hit publish, it's going to run its own little search engine on my desktop and then onto the internet. And it's going to start publishing that thing to a bajillion little sites every day and every hour. And it's just like this, guys, like roots, dude. And it's just going to start flying out there and going to all these different places. That's what Penguin was doing. It was looking for people that were trying to unfairly game the system, and apparently I was unfairly gaming the system. I didn't feel like I was, but apparently to Google I was unfairly gaming their system. They are in the business of good quality content. Now a lot of people got hit with this thing who have good quality content. My content, I hope, was really good quality, and you guys seem to like it. But the thing is that this is what they didn't want to happen. So then what I started doing is I started just hitting about 7 to 10 places. And let's get into showing you what I'm actually doing. Do you know at the bottom of your post where you have all your little social icons? Go ahead and if you've got Windows 7 or Windows Home 7 or whatever it is, you open up 2 pages right now. You can see me right here. You can see your website right here. If you click on one of your posts and you look down, you have your little social bookmarking icon set. Some of you guys use sketch bookmarks, some of you use sexy bookmarks, whatever it is. Here's the thing. I'm going to actually put in the ones that I really, really want in there. Now, once I publish a piece of content, I'm going to hit each one of those, and I'm actually going to ping that myself to those different places. I'm going to go down there. I'm going to take the time. It's going to take about 10 minutes, guys. So don't flip out on the word. Oh no, I can't automate it. More work for me to do. That's so funny. Seriously, it's not like you're digging ditches here. You're just bookmarking something. Come on. So what I'll do is I'll take just a few things. Usually I'll have Facebook. I'll have Google+. I'll have Pinterest. I'll have LinkedIn. I'll have Twitter. And let's say, I'll have Delicious. Okay? What I'm going to do then is after I publish that piece of content, I'm going to go Facebook it, Google+ it, pin it, link it, Twitter, Delicious it. I think I have 1 or 2 others, so we'll just add 2 more on there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got about 8 of them on there. So what I'm going to do then, guys, is this. Let's just do the Google Plus for a minute. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to Google Plus it. You know how Google Plus works. It opens up the box, boom, 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 gives you a box. And then it's going to say, email. If you want to email your people, I think that's a good idea. I'm going to talk about Google Plus this next week because I got some stuff for you that will help you work that thing like an autoresponder, not kidding. But the thing is, it has this little comment box up here. A magic little comment box. Think about that. Guys, put something in here. If I'm doing something on social media marketing and engagement, I might sit there and say, this is your link down here, right? And then here's a little image to it. What I'm going to put in here is, hey, beginners, for those of you who are beginners to internet marketing, here's a basic rundown of how real social media marketing and engagement really, really works. Time tested. And I'll put that in there. So it's kind of a call to action at the same time. It's kind of explaining that, a little bit more about, what's going on in that title. So I'm really going to be doing what? I'm going to be engaging. I'm going to be engaging people to sit there and do something with that piece of content. So you go to your Facebook. You click on the Facebook. What happens? Basically all I'm going to do, guys, is really just copy out that little comment, put that comment right back on my Facebook too. So when I go to like this thing and it says, little comment space, once again, put the little comment on there. Put the comment on there. When it comes to the social bookmarking sites like Dig or Delicious, you are going to have a little box that says tags. Okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to put in, you know, social media, and then you're going to hit the little comma down there on your keyboard, and then all of a sudden social media will show up in your tags as one box, social media. You guys want to make sure you put your tags in there. Also, once you sit there and publish it, it's going to go to that little, it's going to go there. You're going to see, you know, your little image here. You're going to see your title. You're going to see a little bit, and it's going to have a little what? That's right, another comment box. Write a comment. Copy that, paste that comment in there that you copied out already. Paste that comment in there. Hit post. Hit post comment or add comment. So you can see what I'm saying here, and I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. There's a lot of people out here that are stressing like backlinking and all this stuff to really shoot your stuff up in the search engines. You know, automate this because it's going to shoot your piece of content up in the search engines. Guys, how do they know? How do they know? I'm serious. The thing is, guys, is what came first, the chicken or the egg? Google's not looking for you to sit there and just, you know, they're looking for you to sit there and share your stuff, and that's fine and dandy. But it's not how many times you share your stuff, it's where you're sharing your stuff and how you're sharing your stuff. It's not how many times you've shared it. What counts then is how many other people out here have shared it or commented on it or engaged with it. That's what builds up that solid foundation right there, nothing else. What came first, the chicken or the egg? I gotta create the piece of content first. It may go viral, it may not. It may take time to build and do whatever, but the thing is as it's going along, what I'm doing here is I'm giving it to the world through social media. I'm going to send it to my friends and family and everybody on my Facebook pages. I'm going to sit there and Google Plus it. I'm going to go out there and share it on Dig and Delicious just for a little bit of backlink juice there for other people to engage with. That's really it. That's really it. I mean, I can't get any simpler than this. It's too easy to understand. It's too simple. You're just sharing your information, and guess what? You're leaving a comment. You want them to engage, so give them something, little comment that, you know, to get things rolling, to get that ball rolling, and start seeing those comments pop up underneath your Facebook. Link to that thing in your timeline. Start seeing Google Plus comments starting to happen on it. This is really just going to solidify the foundation, not create the foundation. It doesn't create the foundation. Your good quality content creates that foundation. This just solidifies the foundation, period. Nothing more, nothing less. Anyways, I want to say thank you guys very much. Yeah, we're going to get into a little bit of Google Plus on this next training. We'll probably do that on Friday for you, Thursday or Friday. I'll get that out to you. Really wanted to run through there because I'm over Facebook. You'll have Facebook training in here and everything else. It's just such a mess there. Google Plus is just so much, it's just so clean and so nice. If you don't have a Google Plus profile yet, at the beginner here, get one, get it done, get it on there. Anyways, one more time, guys, thank you very much, no matter what. God bless.